Γεια σας από το 26ο συνέδριο Infocom World. Δίπλα μου βρίσκεται ο κύριος Sylvain Coppens, ο οποίος είναι Head of Public Safety Business για την Ευρώπη και τη Λατινική Αμερική της Ericsson. Mr. Coppens, nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you're enjoying the conference so far. You find it interesting, and I'd like you to expand a bit on the topic of your presentation, which is how do we tackle problems with public safety, first responders in a crisis, and how can we manage to have a better quality of network, a better quality of telecoms in a crisis, which is something we see more often, unfortunately.
Yes. So first of all, it's really insightful to be here at the Infocom, learning a lot from the local market on what is happening and what are the concerns, what is the expectation. So when we look at public safety network today, let's look back at what is the situation today. Today is typically it's with narrowband legacy technology, whether we talk about DMR, Tetrapol, typically in Europe. And now first responders are asking and expecting to move on with new use cases that will enable better quality, new exchange of information, new set of data that creates what we call situational awareness. So legacy technology has been fulfilling perfectly a need. It was designed for that. But now there is a need for more. And with this need of more, you have the justification, so to say, to move on towards broadband technology. And the market momentum today is really that public safety, if you look at all countries, they are moving towards what we say 3GPP technologies, right? Which means 4G and 5G technologies, later on it will be 6G. So that is the market momentum. The question is not if we move towards this technology now, is when and how. So that is what we try to achieve and discuss with the different stakeholders.
Yes, and of course we see different kind of progress between different countries. Greece is such an example. And what are the current problems in Greece that could be some solutions for it in order to do this rapidly?
Well, we cannot come as Ericsson and just say what you should do because I think it would be quite arrogant. So the best we can do is really take the learnings we have from all the first movers that we work with, because we have that learnings that comes from all those first projects where we have been selected as key partners or vendors. So we have to take those learnings and brainstorm with you and see with the reality, because every country is really different. So we will not come and say this is the recipe. That would be really arrogant. So some elements we can see, obviously in Greece it seems to be today quite a scattered approach, but and it brings additional challenges, let's be honest. But we have seen other countries who have overcome that challenge, like the US. If you look at the US, it's a pretty large country, right, with all the complexity that it brings in terms of empowerment, state versus the federals and so on. And they had a call for action following a very bad event that make them decide to move on with one single entity, public entity, that would drive the new network developments that should be adopted by all the first responders, or most of them, as much as possible. And it's a great success. I invite you to have a look at the FirstNet website. All the figures speak by themselves. Great success. So if they could do it, why not Greece? With specific approach, because everything is specific to the country.